Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, Episode 68, Swol Shek, Part 2. And here, Thorfinn is doing the same thing, building up that strength. So we're at 5, and Thor's at 14. So 3 to 14. Pretty quick. The Doom Squad, or I guess I should call them the Doom Patrol, is getting pretty close to the Tower Ninjas. Go on, Doom Patrol. How's my food holding up? Oh, my food looks great. That's weird to say, but it honestly looks real good. Cowley is making sure that he is processing tons of grains. The new mining ore drill is needs some work, but it's coming underway. These steel bars are getting it seems to be hard to keep up with the steel bar demand. Maybe melt down the Bob's weapons for more iron. I mean, I could, but I hate the micromanagement, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to try to mine better. The micromanagement for melting down weapons is miserable, and I avoid it at all costs. I think most people that have played Kenshi can attest to using the item furnace is just boring and awful, and I don't want to do it. Hang on. Oh, we used up your bench. Okay. Both of you head back. That and all those Bobs are either cremated or have walked off, except for like 2 of them. So, even if we did want metal for their items, it would not be a lot of metal. Alright, Doom Patrol, what do we got here? No one on the top guns. Really empty, interesting. Okay. I guess Dimak really bailed. Bailed in a big way. There are some mods that allows you to, like, divine locate targets. But I don't have those mods installed, nor do I plan on it. Thorvior, thank you for the resub. Okay, well, I guess Dimak eludes us. That's unfortunate for Fangface, because Fangface stood to gain the most from Dimak's capture. Well, let's follow Rain and head back home and focus on other things. Perhaps I'll swing back again sometime later. Kane can whiz by quickly, so it's not really much of a problem. Dimak is obviously alive, I just don't know where Dimak is. I didn't kill Dimak, so, you know, they may still be found at some point. He may. Alright, Callie, you want to doctor people? Looks like you're done with your current tasks, so let's hope that you don't put your ditch items away. Maybe I can even just turn off ditch. Oh, Jesus. Ditch is turned off. Okay, well that's just frustrating then. So Thor, you have gotten yourself up to 16. And Thorfinn, you are up to 6. I'm just making sure that they heal up because we did get beat up a little bit by the Bobs. So I am not able to keep up with ore demands. Yeah, not at all. Probably the same problem with Flying Bolt. Yeah, it's possible that I could install the mod to be able to locate NPCs. Or enable the mod, rather, because I had it at some point. But, I'm not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care enough. You guys may want to make sure that you really want to pick this fight before you pick this fight. Those dust bandits got... Holy smoked. Oh, and here's the boss. So what hits did they land? They tickled Kang. They didn't even touch Rockvin. They didn't touch Ruka. And they tickled Rain. They did nothing. An entire squad. And they're all dead. And what was funny is, initially, I meleeed these guys while all of these ones were shooting at me, ranged. Holy cow, again, Vomorix? Jeez Louise, man. Cheers. I'm just gonna leave the pink love cam on the whole time. So, no. I know you just asked, any updates on the disappeared Dimak? Nope. I have no idea where he is. He's gone. So we'll just have to make do with a Mark III ninja blade rather than the, or not Mark III, Edge 3. So the Dimak Doom squad, let's, Doom Patrol, let's incorporate you back into the normal squad. And most of those guys are engineers, so it will help to, oh, this is already built. So who needs tasks? Mike. You're a terrible laborer, but you're gonna work here. And who else is idle? Tilk. I'm gonna have you join him. I don't need two people getting copper. Fang getting copper just for himself is sufficient. So, with the 2 iron resources and the ore drill, maybe we keep up with ore demands? Maybe? This is where autonomous mining becomes kind of convenient because you can set up ore drills that mine autonomously and generate a lot more ore than doing it manually. Thorfinn, time to go walk into the nomads. And Thor, you're healed up enough. I'm going to have you walk as well. Jackson, I bet you're not very strong. You're not. So let's get another backpack going if we can for Jackson. Good enough. Jackson, head on up. And then I think what I'm going to do is strength. Oh, wow. Typing, not my strong suit. Strength crew. That way I can very, very quickly see if they're blinking and under attack. So, walk together to these settlers. And I don't think they need to carry anyone because they're just so encumbered. And then as soon as they hit 20, which Thor's already at 17, so that's coming up pretty quickly, we'll be able to... We'll be able to switch out who's getting trained. I'm going to send Kang over to sell some gear. Make a little bit more money. Fang is mining copper because he finished that last task. So Kang is going to run this over to the... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Black and chainmail. So here you can see the penalties. Obviously, this is not masterwork. But it lowers stealth, it lowers crossbow, it lowers dodge, it lowers combat speed, and it lowers dexterity. Not by a lot, but enough that, like, you might not want to adopt the armor really, really early on. Because it will carry some penalties that will slow down your ability to gain dexterity. I think this old... leather turtleneck, this masterwork one that we've ditched, will go to headshot. So if you take a look side by side, the masterwork has a blunt 21, the black and chainmail has a blunt 19, so it's actually worse for blunt. but the cut resistance is much higher. It's 33 to 42, and a masterwork would obviously be higher than 42. And then it has the 100% coverages, which is pretty nice. So if you wanted a side-by-side, there it is. Let's also have King upgrade his weapon. And I think what I'm going to do is just spend a second to equip the nicer weapons for everybody standing in the immediate vicinity so that I can sell the older weapons, because the older katanas that I have here aren't worthless. They're all like Mark 1s and so on, so they're going to be pretty expensive. So all the crafters here now have the new Mark 3s, and then Glitch. Oh, there's still one more to dole out. Glitch has an edge 1 because it was a percent chance to crit, and he just got lucky and crit himself a really, really high quality one. So Kang, here is 5 more katanas that you can sell, and this is the Trapper Keeper one that we're keeping as a remembrance blade, so I'm not planning on selling that anytime soon. Alright, Kang, head to the way station, and I will continue to strength train. What I'll do in about 10 minutes is re-poll for that goal, the original priorities, just because it's been an hour and, you know, I want you all to have an opportunity to change your mind periodically. Sean, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. The Swol stream, getting strong. Carrying a body does bring the XP gain up, yes. These guys should be carrying someone. So let's do that. Let's figure out 3 people that are idle that I can tap for that purpose. So we'll just double up. So honestly, Rockvin, Ruka, and Rain are all... Rain should be working. Oh, well, that's because their jobs are off. But, alright, so Rain, go back to farming. And it looks like Case, you're going to be coming out here, so jobs are off. So Case, Rockvin, and Ruka are going to join the strength crew and be carried. And that way we gain XP the fastest possible. Baffled Rascal, thank you for the resub. And Zeus for the follow. Oh. Come on. Yeah, it's not just about encumbrance. Now, the best way that I've found, maybe y'all could prove me wrong, but the best way that I've found to train strength is to be carrying someone on your shoulder, be absolutely ridiculously encumbered, and then be fighting someone with a heavy weapon that you have no right to be able to wield. Some heavy weapon that is like ridiculously heavy for you, and that is like the best possible strength training. But the problem is we don't take slaves, and I'm not going to take a slave training dummy, so I can't really do the heavy weapon training unless like dust bandits show up at my gate. You haven't watched since I got them all armor, and they look great. Thanks. Well, we're changing their armor already, so hopefully they'll look greater. Alright, so this Skell Doctor is out of the monies. And we're up to 78k. I will, in just a second, ask you all whether or not you think I should go searching for Masterwork limbs to purchase. That is always an opportunity. Oh, there we go. Full sell. Let's see if the Skell Doctor has Masterwork limbs. And then if not, I can search around. Someone's getting shot? Yeah, it's a bunch of hungry bandits out here that are getting smoked. So here's an economy masterwork. It's like almost an oxymoron. So there's no limbs here. Should I send King to Black... to over here? Let me just show you, because it's not very far. To Black Desert City for limbs and weapons. Yes or no? At this point, we have basically purchased every single technology item that we can, other than blueprints. So we don't really have a need for money anymore. We're a self-sufficient colony because we, you know, we make our own food, we make our own armor. This was all by design. The only things we don't make is crossbow bolts and what else don't we make? Crossbow bolts. That's about it. I can't really think of much else that we don't manufacture that we use. So very, very self-sufficient, and as a result, all the money that we have, we can just spend it however we want. All right, Thor, you're probably 20 now. 18. All right, you're getting pretty close. I could buy backpacks too. That's obviously a thing that I could do. Go to Shinobi Thieves Towers and the like and buy some backpacks. Drink through under attack. Oh, whoa, this will be fun. Come on, Thorfinn. Bye. Rip to all of you. Their weapons can barely get through our armor in most cases. Even when they do land hits, they're not significant hits. Just because of how well armored we are. So Jackson took the most damage. Rockvin and Ruka basically didn't get touched because they're a lot stronger than most of the other people that are here. And yeah, rip Dust Bandits. Another reason for the strength trainers to be carrying skilled combatants. So if we do get messed with, it fixes itself rather quickly. Is the plate jacket better than the samurai plate? It's apples and oranges. It really depends on how you're assessing it. That is a blueprint that we could at some point buy. I don't currently have it. But the samurai plates have a lot of penalties to them. So it really depends on who you ask. For tankiness, pure tankiness, no. The samurai is best. But if you want to judge it by not having high penalties, then yeah, maybe the equation differs a little bit. All right, so you guys have voted for Kang to go to the city. If I don't end up buying a lot of stuff, well, I could also send Kang, who's going to be hungry, I just realized. But I could send Kang to buy backpacks as well, to buy more ninja bags. Send him on some errands while others train. So Thor is just about at his target weight. And that will allow them to have a total equipped of about 35 kilos. Which, yeah, is pretty good. That means that within reason they shouldn't be encumbered. No, that's gross. Here, Thor, put Rockfin down. Splat. Oh. I can't really take credit, because look at this thing. It was less of a blood spider and more of just blood. That blood spider was not healthy. Not at all. Alright, so Kang is almost at Black Desert City. And should I continue with my current priority or change priorities. And if you vote for me to change priorities, I'll put up the full list like I did before. Take the teeth from a weight. Well, I've been collecting the teeth, but I would need to collect such a ridiculous amount of teeth that it would make Bugmaster blush for me to ever have enough teeth to bother strength training with them. So, like, I just don't bother with that because you would need so many teeth. The likelihood that I would ever have enough teeth to actually encumber myself it's just not going to happen realistically. Let's check on iron. I have a tiny bit of excess iron, but I have basically no excess plates or steel bars, so yeah. A lot of sheets here, though. So when Tora fills up the sheets, I'm going to have Tora go over to the heavy armor smithy and continue working on samurai leg plates. So I'm going to not repeat the queue here and have samurai leg plates coming out because you guys voted that I become fully metal, except for the boots, except for my boots. I always find it hilarious when you find assassins with baskets on their heads. It's just, it looks terrific. Okay, so Thor's actually went up to 21. Let me have Thor put me down. Case, I think, is probably going to need some strength training as well, I'd imagine. 19? Okay, barely. Ruka doesn't either. No, not even. So, Case, pick up Rockvin. Jackson, pick up Thor. Thor, trade your backpack to Case. Case, don't wear it. And then Thor, you're going to want to ditch that armor there. So I'm going to start walking home because I'm going to need new people to strength train. Because Thor got there. If I play on ×3 speed, it's not so painful. Alright, I'm not going to be able to buy food here, so I don't even know why I'm trading. Because it's robots. What time of day is it? 8 p.m.? I think there's time. So, Kang here needs a scout left masterwork. Scout right? Okay. So there's no scout left masterworks here. I'll have to check in later. And then, perhaps, Rockfin. It was also a left. So, a masterwork lifter left? We got one. Hey, Vamorix, thanks for even more bits. Dang. I'm gonna ask you all if you want me to buy the lifter left, should I buy the masterwork lifter arm for Rockbin? So this is basically the best possible arm for him to have, unless I want to focus on thievery and dexterity or thievery stuff. I should explain a little bit, which is that your stats basically max out at 100 in Kenshi, right? So like if you straight 100, that's about as strong as you can get. Lifter arms add additional strength, as you can see. So it's the only way to level up past max cap. And the Masterwork Lifter arm is basically the best arm that you can have, because it just adds so much more strength. The Skeleton arms add dexterity, the Lifter arms add strength, and then there are the Steady arms, which are for crossbows, which I'm not going to need unless Headshot loses an arm. And then there's Thief arms here somewhere. And then you have the KLR arms, which is just like a well-rounded, a little bit of strength, a little bit of dex, but it's Master of None. Is there a Thief arm anywhere? They might not have. Oh yeah, here's a Thief arm. So Thief arms add dex, thievery, lockpicking, but no strength. So I would say, like, I don't know. Lifter arms are probably the best for most people's purposes. And it looks overwhelmingly like you guys want me to buy it. So I will buy the 25k arm for Rockfin. Seems reasonable. Let me check the scrap house for stuff. Because there's always the scrap house. Like how the robots are telling me how humans have evolved and we're Shek. I don't know how... I mean, maybe we're evolved humans. I think in lore we're kind of evolved humans, but whatever. Alright, Quinn, what do you got? So I was also looking for a spring bat for... I think we went with a ranger last time I was here, but I was looking for a spring bat for headshot. Here's a Masterwork Eagle Cross, which would be, honestly, too much damage for her to wield because of friendly fire. I want her skill to be a little bit higher. I probably could get away with it, but I would need to micromanage her so that she doesn't, like, murder us, murder friendlies, accidentally. And I just don't want to micro her that much, so. Sometimes there's body parts here, but mostly we're in the hull of the Edge Masters, right? So these are the Skeleton Smiths making... Oh yeah, so here's, for instance, manufactured by Edgewalkers, Edge Type 3. So this plank, outside of being Mato, which is unique, and there's only one in the entire world, this is like the best possible cutting plank that you can get in the game. And there's a lot of these weapons here. Same with the frag axe, so on and so forth. If you take a look at this frag axe alone weighs 57 kilograms. So the amount of strength required to wield something like that is just absurd. Here's a combat cleaver. Weighs 22 kilograms, made by Edgewalkers at Edge 3. That thing would rip apart robots like you would not believe. So there's always a possibility of buying weapons here. So I guess the question for you all is, should I weapon shop or bag shop? Buy weapons or buy bags? If I bought weapons, it would mean that Glitch wouldn't need to manufacture specialty weapons because I would the weapons that you buy are better than the weapons that you make at top tier. So I can never make Edge 3. The player can never make Edge 3, which is the best possible weapon that you can buy. The player can only make Edge 2, but the player makes lower quality Edge 2. So even take a look at this Flesh Cleaver. Even this Flesh Cleaver here at Edge Quality 2, it's going to be better than any Flesh Cleaver I ever make at Edge 2 anyway. So, in previous series when I did in Kenshi, I would try to manufacture everything myself and just not purchase it because you can purchase things that are better than you can manufacture. But it's sort of up to you if you want me to buy the weapons or make the weapons. I'm more partial to making the weapons because money is so easy to come by in Kenshi that buying the weapons cuts out a lot of the challenge, but it could be up to you. So it looks like purchasing bags seems to be the popular choice, so I'm going to queue that up. All right, we're almost done. Where's my drag box? Yeah, there it is. We're almost done training up Case. So I should queue up another trainee to strength train. So let's go through the list here and figure out who the weakest is. So Mike and Horse are pretty weak. Iguvin, you are weak as heck. Let's turn off your jobs and have you change places with Case. And I'll go buy bags. You can keep your hemp on you. That doesn't matter. Alright, Case is getting booted out of this squad. And Iguvin should be pulled down there. Jackson, 13. Thorfinn, 13. Iguvin, 6. I also might be coming up on having enough... No, I have no copper. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make a new bag for a bit. Unless I make more ore drills. How goes the shecking? It's a shecking good time, man. What have you been playing recently, Tumbling? I could just shut you out. Factorio. That's what you were last playing? How goes the Factorioing? And some Hades? Yeah, I saw you were playing Hades, but like last night? Case, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know when you find corpses to burn, you don't have to walk like a kilometer. Seems unreasonable. I wish there was like a radius that you could set. Like only within town radius or something like that, because it gets a little ridiculous. Ooh, King is under attack. Oh, by thralls. I'm glad I checked, because he's tough, but he's not take on a horde of thralls tough. Yeah. Luckily, he's also fast, and there's no way thralls can catch him. That man has a passion for burning bodies. I know, and as a prolific cannibal, such as yourself, Zero Day, I bet that upsets you. For the record, here's what I'm talking about. If you look at the lower left of the general settlement in my credit screen, you can see Zero Day eating people. Wasting perfectly good dinner. Dang King is fast? Yeah, I'm hoping that I get a proper masterwork limb for him, but I just haven't found the opportunity to buy one yet. Of course he's eating people. It's the circle of life. Your private fine dining facility. I know. It's just how it is. Let's get these guys to turn back around. Well, we're up to 15 and 16 with Thorfinn and Jackson, so it really is going pretty fast. Let me check in on our armor smiths. See if there's any new... There's a new blade. Where is Glitch? Glitch, where? You must be getting steel bars or something. Yeah, I think you were getting steel bars. So 2 more Mark III blades. And then as far as armor goes, there's that turtleneck that I was going to give headshot that I haven't done yet. Fomorix, even more bits? You're going to make me look sickly purple the entire day, aren't you? Here it sounds like a complaint, and I feel unbelievably blessed. So thank you. Here, I'll do one better. I'll give you the Yoda cam. He's the best of us. The pink Yoda cam. He's pink because he's collected all the Infinity Stones. In my own personal canon, that's what turns you pink or purple. It's all the power. Power gone to your head. Well, here I am at Brink. Why did I come to Brink? Maybe the weapon shop. Definitely the bar. I need food with Kang. Wow, this is the most boring bar I've ever seen. There's like a guard and 2 patrons. Hi, Tusk. What's going on, girl? There's something about Brink that reminds me of Morrowind. It looks like a Morrowind town to me. I don't need the farm shop. Yeah, let's not stick around here. We'll go to Black Scratch. Black Scratch got the bags. I can also check Flats Lagoon for bags too. What does craft all Metal Gear mean? It means replacing our cloth pants with metal ones and our leather turtlenecks with metal ones with metal chainmail shirts. Got the sweet Vivek or Balmora feel. Yeah, I had a soft spot for Balmora. Morrowind was... I wouldn't say it was my childhood, because I was not a child when I played it, but it brings back some nostalgic memories. And you know how sometimes you play old games and that you're nostalgic about, and then you replay them and you're like, you know what? This game really wasn't that good. Like, it wouldn't stand up by today's standards. Morrowind, man. I mean, it was glitchy. It had some crazy exploits, but like, it was a unbelievably strong game. If you play Skyrim and you want deeper story and not just like follow the quest marker, play the older Elder Scroll games, because they are honestly phenomenal. Oh, closing time. Come on. No, it's opening time. What are you talking about? It's 5 in the morning. It just threw me out. Oh, you jerks. You jerks. Whatever, I'll stand here impatiently. So rude. Alright, Jackson and Thorfinn are at 18. Not far to go. I've been following the progress of redoing Morrowind in the Skyrim engine as well. More Oblivion. A little bit. I've seen their trailers every now and then, which are really professionally well done. And they're taking a lot of creative liberties, which I don't mind. Wow, this guy's posture makes me... Alright, let me run my own posture check. Because, holy moly. Quasimodo. Any maps? Tower of Spiders. Yeah, that's a good thing to buy. So that we never go there. Dustcoat Camp Shelter, let's buy that. And another library. So here is the... Oh, that's Gizo. Here is the Lost Library. Surprise, surprise, I've already been there. Wait, did it just show me a Lost Library that I've already been to? Maybe I didn't go to that one. I don't recall exactly. And then here's the Tower of Spiders. If you want to be nibbled to death. King managed to buy 2 backpacks. Not bad. That's the farm shop. And check out the headgear shop. I don't really think there's much in the way of headgear that I want. If you guys want to see the samurai plate armor, I'm happy to buy that as well. The blueprints, that is. If they're selling it. Because I've got the money. I've got 60k left. So, Suspicious Lab, short. I don't need a map of the Ashlands. I might just buy it for, like... Well, we'll see how much money I have left over. I might just buy it to buy it. I'm going to buy the black plate jacket as well. Martial arts bindings, let's buy that. Plated long boots. What are the best long boots? Is it plated or is it something else? I don't have that memorized. Ooh, what did I just buy? Half pants. Whoops. Here, you can have that back. That was accidental. Sorry, it takes me a minute to go through this because there's just so many. Change shirts. I don't see anything samurai yet. Samurai leg plates. Samurai helmet. Hey, they're selling Mass Type 3? I'll buy that just for the giggles. I don't see samurai armor. I don't think they have it on this pass. It might be possible for me to buy the samurai armor blueprints going up to the UC cities, because it's UC city armor, and their armor smiths might have it. You think plated is best? I'll just buy the plated. I can buy all of them. They're not that expensive. If I could re-find it. Holy cow. There it is. Alright, so let's learn all this jazz. So here's the suspicious lab. Up here in the, just north of the floodlands. And do you want Kang to go try to buy Sam Armor BP? Yes or no? I think while I'm here, I'm also going to buy the Ashland... That's Ashland Dome 3. I really don't care, I guess. But let's buy the Shager's Overthrow book, because that seems relevant. King Shager's Reign book. And that's all that's relevant. So this tells you a little bit about the lore behind King Shaver. King Shager. So this is an anonymous account of the battle against the Ocker during King Shager's reign. The Holy Nation dogs prodded a sleeping Leviathan when they attacked the first Shek. So the Shek bit back and the body count rose. You can be held down by your enemy, or you can stand and fight until your last breath. Bring blood and doom to their very door. Even when impossible odds are faced, under Shager's rule, the vengeful Shek fought fiercely to the death, but they were far outnumbered, and their armies withered with no victory in sight. And then here's the overthrow. A Shek book detailing the end of the late King Shager's reign. The battle against the Holy Nation dogs raged on, and the odds looked bleak. King Shager, consumed with vengeance, plotted his last stand with the weakened Shek warriors that remained. But the warrior, Bayan, protested against the suicide attack, and Shager's rage was fueled. Amidst his threats and bellows, the stone golem stepped in and boomed, "The man speaks the truth. You want Bayan's silence? You'll have to cut me down first." Their swords crossed, but the stone golem's strength prevailed. Her blade pressed to Shager's throat. "Finish me. I'll die a warrior than live a coward." With the slice of her blade, a river of blood flowed. So those are the lore of Shager, and I think it's important for us to buy it, and I think it was free, so, dibs, I guess. I'm gonna have King just run the crows as the crow flies through gut, because there's not really gonna be a way for big things to catch me. I am the gingerbread man. So King Shager really wanted a full war with, like I've been saying, a full war with the Holy Nation, and Esata stopped him because she thought it was going to be a suicide mission, I guess, is the best way to put it. Alright, Night Knave, you're going to be one next to Strength Train. Maybe a Slotus too. Some of our industry is going to have to be interrupted as I strength train people, because not everybody can just, fill the role of previous craftsmen. So, Glitch and Chemo and Tora, obviously, when they strength train, armor smithing stops. But that's fine. So my ore is slightly positive. My iron plates, I think, are not in the positive. I think I'm running... I'm definitely running lower on iron plates. But the other thing to note is Shona... Shona's been plate beating, but I actually only have like 7 plates that she's made, so I don't know what's going on there. She's just slow, I guess. So the Stormgap Coast and Gut gave us a lot of trouble previously, but I think King will just fly through and it won't be a problem. Skill equals speed and plate beating. Yeah, she's not very skilled, so it's taken her a while. It's true. But I'm just surprised she hasn't made more, because it's been a while. It'd probably be best if I didn't watch him swim. Because when you watch someone swim, they swim slower. So Jackson's done. So Jackson and Thor are both done, I think? Yep. And then Thorfinn, I think you're done as well. Aguvin still needs to do a little bit more, so Aguvin, you keep walking. And Malden, thank you for the resub. So Thorfinn. Alright, we'll have to pick new strength trained targets. So I think Mike and Horse are obvious choices. So Horse, jobs are off. Mike, jobs are off. And drag you down. Ruka. Thor should just put that armor away at this point. How much strength would Jackson need to wield a heavy axe? It really depends on the quality of the axe. The higher the quality of the weapon, the heavier it weighs. So I can't... There is no number that I can give you because there's too many factors. But probably up in the 60, 70, 80 range. Like 2-3 times more than anyone in our group has the strength for. Kenshi really requires you to have a ridiculously high stats for you to properly wield weapons. By the by. Oh, Jackson switched squads. That's what's going on. I was wondering why it was down to 5. Alright, there we are. Now we have the full crew. Hey, Ratty Patty. King's under attack, but I'm sure it's big things. It is. And they're not going to be able to catch him. So he's just looking for the United Cities armor smiths to buy blueprints because the Great Library didn't have them. So the reason I said there's too many factors is the quality of the weapon changes how heavy it is. Oh, we are getting beak thinged over here. The quality of the weapon changes how heavy it is, and then the armor that you're wearing changes how encumbered you are. So there's just there honestly is just like a lot of factors. Are you fighting naked? Are you what quality of the weapon? So on and so forth. So there's just no straight answer when it comes to how much strength you need for X, Y, or Z. This is amusing. The enemies, or the Shek that the beak thing is attacking, keeps blocking, but the splash damage keeps hitting other people, which is exactly why you have to be careful about the splash damage more than anything else. And down it goes. Alright, strength crew. Let's get strength training again. So Rockvin and... Where did Rockvin go? No, Rockvin, get in here. And then Thorfinn, you're getting picked up by Mike, who ran off. No, Mike already has Jackson, so Horse. No, Iguvin. Sorry. Process of elimination was a little slow. Alright, strength trainers. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to strength train in my base so I get left alone. Because it's slowing down everything. Oh, here's another blood spider. Speaking of being harassed. Here, Thor. Go deal with that. Alright, so the strength crew will just march from one corner to the other. In the base, I'll just have to make sure they keep moving. So that they're training the whole time. Guven's almost all the way there. Kang's probably sitting... Yep, he is indeed sitting in a United City. I ran out of meat, so let's get meat first. And then... looking for shops. So here's a robotic shop. I don't think there's going to be anything worth buying, but might as well check. No, nothing worth buying. Is there not an armor smith here? I don't think there is. Barracks, bughouse, bank, slave, general. No. I don't have all the UC cities memorized. So there's a weaponsmith, but no armor smith. Alright, gang. This won't take very long. Head to heft. Wow. My green fruit farmers just have not... We've gotten one yield of green fruit out of this. I think growing it outside of hydroponics is probably a waste of time. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 30th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to chat with me or my Discord community, the link to Discord can be found at Rhadamant.com or to the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode, fellow Shek. Goodbye.